Good evening. Welcome to Creative Anarchy episode, who knows, I don't know, I don't care, whatever. We're here, everyone's happy. My name is Hannah. I have constantly smudgy glasses. I am a yarn dyer and knitter based in Surrey in England, and I'm here to chat about stuff like that. Generally can't see anything because I've got the light right behind the camera as well, so basically we'll see how this goes. Alright, anyways, so since I saw you last, I've been quite busy. I joined the virtual Yorkshire Yarn Fest a couple of weeks ago now, which was great, but I did end up getting a lot more orders than I'd expected, which is very exciting. I could never have imagined that that was going to happen, but I've kind of, the last couple of weeks, I've been dying like crazy, and finally today the last order was sent out. Woo! So that was really nice. But yeah, thank you to anyone who joined in, who ordered, who supported. It was great and I really appreciate it. But yeah, I will be back, so it's really exciting. But yeah, in the last episode I mentioned that I was blocking a cardigan and it was waiting to dry, and here it is. So I can't remember if I said in the episode, but I wasn't sure about it. I felt like I made a lot of mistakes while knitting it. Yeah, so I made a lot of mistakes while knitting it, which meant I just wasn't sure about it. So the first thing I did was, when I was knitting, well, not the first thing I did, the first thing I did was sell half of the yarn that I needed for it, like an idiot. But yeah, so I don't know if you can see it, but some sections are slightly darker than others. I did make an effort with, you know, really alternating rounds and stuff like that to make sure that it kind of worked out. So it ended up not being as bad as I thought it was going to be, but I was really concerned about that. The other thing I did an I-cord bind off instead, which I thought was a good idea, and then it didn't look great before blocking, so I was convinced that it was a terrible idea and I was going to have to rip it out, but it wasn't. Yarn choice, I wasn't sure it was going to work out, because what I did was I held Night Sky Double, which is a fingering weight yarn, and this calls for, can't remember if it's Aran or worsted, and I thought that the gauge was going to end up being too loose, but it ended up working out fine as well. The sleeves, I misread the instructions, so I picked up 10 too many stitches and didn't realise until I finished the first one, like an idiot, which is really annoying because I ended up having to cracking into like 10 grams, if even that, of a final skein, so that was annoying. But yeah, I could bind off as well on the sleeves, and I actually quite like the loose fit on the sleeves. Yeah, and when I was blocking it I was like, I'm never going to wear this, and I tried it on after blocking and I was like, I'm never going to wear this, and then I decided no, put some bloody buttons on that cardigan and we'll see how it goes, and I put the buttons on and it's perfect. So yeah, sometimes things work out even though you don't think it will. So yeah, let me try and show you a little bit. So as you can see, it's got this kind of like, almost like faux cables along the front, and the back is plain old stockinette. Yeah, it's really nice, it's really oversized, it's got a drop shoulder, as you can see here, and it's actually really nice, especially if you're just wearing around at home and stuff. And this is the Grafit cardigan by Himawari knits. it's not a very knit, like, I think there's less than 20 projects on Ravelry, so it's really not a big pattern, but I can definitely recommend it. I'm really happy with it, despite all of my many mistakes. And yeah, it's been getting a surprising amount of wear since I sewed the buttons on, so yeah, I'm really happy with it. Following on from that, I'm too kind, and well, basically last year I was asking my partner, oh, do you want a jumper, do you want a jumper, should I knit you a jumper, because I was running out of ideas of what I wanted to knit for myself, and I figured, you know, I should knit him a jumper. And then I dyed up some yarn and he really liked it, and I started knitting it and he didn't like it, so then I decided to just ignore him whenever he asked for a jumper after that. But yeah, I can't remember if I'd actually cast this on during my previous episode, but I think not. I don't think so. But yeah, I have finished the body. Here you go. Let's get a little close up. So as you can see, it's got the kind of black, grey, brown kind of speckles happening. And it's got textured stitch all over except for the sides, which has got ribbing like that. And this is the Fort by Jared Flood, and it's a lovely pattern. Really happy with the colour and all of that stuff, but oh my god, this is so big. And my boyfriend is not even a big person, so I feel like I've been knitting for this for ages. But yeah, the body's done, so it's knit in the round up until you get to the sleeves, and then you knit the front and the back. And I did a 3 cable bind off at the top because I don't like seaming things together, so if I can avoid it I will. And then you just pick up stitches for the neckband, and the sleeves are knit in the round as well up until you get to the this bit, and then you start knitting it flat, and then you seam that in. So I do have some seaming to do, but I think I'll manage. So this is sleeve number 1. Got a little bit left to go, especially since I need 2 of them. I tried to get away with just knitting him a vest, but apparently that was a no-go. So we'll see. But yeah, hopefully I'll finish this fairly soon. Because I want to knit something fun and quick and easy. But yeah, I think I'll be really happy with it when it's finished, and hopefully my partner will be happy as well. If he's not, he can move out. Following on from that, just some socks. So let's see, this is some self-striping sock yarn by the Dotty Wool Co. Sock number 1 is finished, and sock number 2 is almost there. So really enjoying these, and whenever I feel like I've made a big dent in my partner's jumper, I treat myself with some sock knitting. But now I'm so close to finish with this, so I might just have to finish them just to treat myself. Yeah, I find historically with my socks I struggle with gauge. I find that I knit quite loosely, especially when knitting socks for some stupid reason. So I've made a real effort in trying to knit a bit tighter while I've been knitting these. And it seems to work really well because maybe I've made too much of I think I've made too much of an effort with the second sock. It's a little bit smaller. Whoops. Or it might just be that I keep trying this on, so it may have stretched out a bit. Who knows? But hopefully the second sock fits as well. Oh my god. It's fine, it's fine. Yeah, so I find in general with socks I knit really loosely, so I've made an effort and now I've ended up with 2 differently sized socks. But yeah, it'll be fine. Oops, sorry. But yeah, really looking forward to getting these finished, and hopefully that will be fairly soon. So yeah, happy times. And this is the, it's so cute. And then this is just an upcoming project because so I'm part of the Fabel Knitwear email testing group thing. So she sends out emails whenever she needs something tested, and then you can sign up via email. And I haven't test knit anything for her for about a year now, so I figured it was about time. And yeah, so the next thing that I'm going to knit, it's due mid-April, end of April, so I've still got quite a lot of time, and it's just a vest top, so it shouldn't take too long. But I've dyed up the yarn for it because I needed something to look forward to what with my never-ending jumper project. So this is what I'm going to knit that out of. So this is a semi-new colourway. It's called Chocolate, and I've got it here on Comfort and Willow. Yeah. So it's a kind of Hobbit inspired vest, and for some reason this just feels Hobbity to me, so that's what I wanted, and I thought that would look cute with a kind of, basically I wanted it to work with my mustard corduroy trousers that I have, and I think this would be very 70s. So I'm quite looking forward to that, and I think once I finish the socks I'm probably going to cast this on as my second project to keep myself motivated, because I found with the fort jumper I was kind of choosing not to knit because I felt like I always had to knit on that, and that's not very practical. So yeah, I need something to keep, a bit of a treat knitting to keep myself motivated. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. Anything else? I feel like I've kind of zoomed through everything really quickly. I've done this in like 15 minutes. But yeah, other than that, not much happening. I basically just spend my entire time just dyeing and packing orders. Well, all my free time anyways, which isn't really free time. All my free time from my other job I've spent dyeing stuff. Yeah, I dyed something like almost 40 skeins on over my 2 days off last week, which for someone who's dyeing from their kitchen only, their small kitchen, was quite the feat. But yeah, it was great. I really enjoyed it, and I'm really looking forward to joining Yorkshire Yarn Fest again. So that'll be really exciting. But yeah, so I'm taking a bit of a break for the next couple of weeks of dyeing and things like that, and then I'm planning on dyeing up some more stuff for a shop update, and I'll also do, around the shop update, I'm planning about a week of pre-order possibilities. So if people do want to buy something that's not in stock, they can pop in a pre-order. But I don't feel comfortable having pre-orders on all the time because I need to kind of feel like I need to plan for it a bit. So yeah, that'll be your opportunity to buy whatever you want, regardless of whether or not it's in the shop update. But yeah, I'll make sure that there's plenty of Ghost Horses kits in. I know that they tend to fly off the shelves. I'll make sure there's some nebula in there as well, for potential Felix sweaters for everyone. Those are the two things that I've basically been dying for the last couple of weeks, because that's what everyone ordered, which is really exciting. It's really nice when people enjoy your work. Risk of sounding pretentious, but yeah, it's really good. Trying to think if there's anything else to add. I don't think so. Yeah, I'm so monogamous in my knitting that I don't really ever have more than 2 projects on the needles at once, so there's not really much to share. But yeah, I think that's it for now. Bit of a quick one today, but that's okay too. Thank you for tuning in, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!